and she has done a lot of programs to train others. So she is one of the prominent trainer of Umiyat programs. Now we will listen from Sister Najma.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Am I audible?
Yes, audible.
Sir,
You can proceed.
it's a great pleasure to get connected to all through this webinar. Alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah, and I thank Omiyat Nasser sir for this opportunity. Today's session is going to be a continuation of the last week session, which Sister Wahida handled. Before we could go into today's session, we need to have a quick recall. As Sir said, I need all of you to have a pen and a paper with you all. We'll do a small activity in between. Also, I want you all to be participating. Okay. I'll be asking few little small questions, not much, but I just want some reply response from your side so that I can make sure that we are all in track. Okay, is that okay? Okay, we'll just go about. Let me open the screen. Can you all able to see the screen? Can I get a response from the other side?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, visible.
Okay.
Rabia,
Okay,
miss you respond to this query. Okay, proceed.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yes. First, let us recall what happened last week so that we get connected to today's session. So, what all the things that we saw, it is that 0 to 6 years is a crucial period for brain development. Sister Wahida also showed you few pictures of the neuron connections, how the brain connection happens, how when we give the meaningful experiences to the children, how it develops, how it gets stronger. Okay. Next, what we saw is objective of ECC is to lay a strong foundation for the later stage. Okay. Then, learning outcomes of the child depends upon the input given by the parents and the teacher. That is the not only parents and teachers. Here we want to say adults, whoever is connected to the child. Okay, so it all depends on how much of input the child gets from them. So it's mostly going to be the parents and teachers as well as the other adults in the family and in the immediate surroundings. Okay, next, the activities, whatever we plan, should be age appropriate to promote the developmental skills at every age. Then, children need to have a stimulating experience at a preschool, which depends on the well-trained kindergarten teacher. This is very, very, very important. Okay, I will again focus upon this point towards the end of the session. Okay, so is this all these points we covered last week? Yes. Yes. Can I get any response from the other side? Have you done the proper recall of whatever happened?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll move about to today's one. So the title, the session's title is KG curriculum and the readiness program. So we are going to take two key phrases, that is KG curriculum and readiness program. First, we will focus on what is called readiness. Then we will go to KG curriculum. So yes.
Excuse me, Najma, sister. Hello, excuse me.
Yeah.
Please, can you adjust your mic?
It's not audible?
It's audible but not clear. Can you keep little closer?
1 minute. Now is it okay?
Yes, now
Now
it's
can
clear.
you hear?
Yeah, it's more
Okay.
clear now. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So, for example, let us take a life situation. When we want to go to some place, especially like a marriage function or something, what kind of preparation we do? Yes, all ladies, what kind of preparation we do? Anyone?
We'll take we arrange our dresses, ma'am, jewelry,
Okay.
and then makeup
Yes,
strips.
what else? Okay. Yes, we understand. Yes. That
That's
means
all, ma'am.
I just wanted to know that we will do some sort of preparation, isn't it?
Yes,
It's just
ma'am.
a small event. Just a small event. We do so much of preparation. Sometimes we do keep things ready the before night itself. Sometimes we do start the planning beforehand, 2-3 days before, or if it is a close relatives marriage, I don't know from how many months before we start this preparation. So this is kind of preparation is called a readiness. Okay. So here we are going to talk about the school readiness. So here, what kind of readiness the children should have when they enter the school? Again, let us focus on the point school, the word school. School actually starts at primary. Okay. So then why the children go to school at LKG, UKG? You may ask. See, these years are called uh, preschool years. Okay. Pre. You underline this word. Preschool years is for preparatory. Okay. Again, pre to acquire pre skills. So we will keep this as our key point. Like preschool years, where the children go to preschool, is to acquire the pre skills. So in your LKG, UKG, or some school starts from pre-KG also. These three kindergarten years are actually a preparatory stage. They are not the actual schooling. The actual schooling starts at the primary level where the children enter the class 1. Okay. So when they go to the actual school, that is to primary, what kind of readiness they need? This is what we are going to see. So what are the basic skills usually children require when they go to the class 1? So that these are the basic academic skills we call. This is literacy and numeracy. Literacy is nothing but that to do with your reading and writing. This is what when your child comes to grade 1, we definitely would expect the child to have these basic skills so that he can able to read well, he can able to write well. Also the numeracy skills, that is the pre-number concepts and the number concepts, because here the actual number numeral, the children will start working with the numerals. So they should have these two basic academic skills when they enter the grade 1. Okay. Can you tell me when the children come to grade 1, we call this grade 1 and 2 as lower primary stage. Okay. Third, fourth, fifth will go as upper primary stage. So can you tell me what do the children actually learn in school in these years? Can anyone tell me what do they learn?
Ma'am, after learning kindergarten, they will be started to learn sentence,
Yes.
addition,
Yes. Okay.
subtractions after level.
Very
No,
good.
ma'am.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. So how do they learn? I'm asking. Like,
What
what are the things you have in a classroom when you enter? What do you see actually? First thing, or main important thing. What can you
they
see in
are
the
ready
classroom?
to learn a sentence. They are in they know the basic level, ma'am. They know the basics level
Okay.
of
Okay.
maths, English. They
That's
know.
what you're right. Very good. So you call this as maths, you call this as English, and what else? What else? What are the other subjects they do?
EVS also they know, no, ma'am. In
Yeah,
kindergarten itself, we
EVS.
are given basics levels. After going
Yeah.
primary level, they can understand. Now, okay, this is the English, this is the maths. Like that,
Yeah.
they
Very
know.
good. Very good. Absolutely right. So you say as English, maths, and EVS. What do we call this English, maths, and EVS?
Literacy, numeracy, General
No,
awareness.
those are skills. Those are skills. I'm asking you that you call as English, maths, and EVS. We call it as what?
Hmm.
You didn't
Subjects.
get me. Very good,
Subject.
subjects. Very good.
Okay.
Exactly. So at primary level, children start learning through subjects. Okay. So in
Hmm.
kindergarten, we go by as developmental skill areas. So these let us also see. So what is the learning outcome, expected learning outcome in these three major subjects that the children will be learning at this primary level? Okay. So in English, if we see, they acquire the skills of listening, speaking, reading, writing, and thinking in an integrated manner, that is, in a combined manner. Then they attain basic proficiency. I'm talking about when the children complete class 2. This is completing the lower primary stage. Attain basic proficiency like developing ability to express one's thoughts orally and in writing, okay, in a meaningful English language. Why I'm saying English? Because that's the medium of language that children learn. Through the English only they learn the other subjects, even math. Okay, carries out simple instructions, talks about self or about any picture or about any situations. Okay, then responds to comprehension questions related to stories and poems. So these are all the learning outcomes as far as English is concerned. Let us see what is in math. In math, the children can able to identify the characteristics of the 2D and 3D shapes. Okay, by seeing, they can able to say, they can able to differentiate from the shapes. Like this is circle or square. These have this many sides. Circle has no sides. Like this, the basic properties the children can able to identify and differentiate. Then identifies and extends simple patterns in shapes and numbers. Then develops a connection between daily life context and mathematical thinking. So they can able to connect the mathematical aspect in their day-to-day life activities. Then develop language and symbolic notations, that is your numbers as well as your signs like plus minus for performing the number operations. Develop strategies for addition and subtraction of number. That means more than one way the children will be able to do these kind of the basic operations. Works with two-digit number by the end of grade 2. That there you work lots with two-digit number, whereas in grade 1 you still focus on single digit number for this basic operations. Okay, then understands the quantitative value, that is if you give a number, they should able to say what is the quantity that holds the number. For example, if I give 15, the children will be able to count 15 objects. They will be able to select 15 objects from a group. So in that way, they understand the quantitative value. Then the increasing and decreasing order of numbers. It's very important in math for the children to know the exact order, how the number goes, the increasing order, that from small number to big number. This number is bigger than this is smaller than this. So this is very, very important for them. Okay. Let's see what they do in EVS, that is the environmental science. So they develop awareness about the different surroundings, that is mostly the immediate surroundings. Okay. Ask questions that lead to exploration of living things, objects, and events in the immediate surrounding. So this age children, you would have observed that they ask lots of how and why questions. Okay, what, how, and why they want to increase their knowledge about the environment they live in. So we must try to give them the answer for this question. Most often, what happened? The teachers or the parents, they get fed up of so many of the questions they throw at a time continuously. They keep on asking, we get fed up. So that should not be the case. We should try to give answer to their questions, so that only will give a base for the developmental and to develop their understanding about the things. Then develop various skills through interaction and manipulating concrete materials. So through interaction, yes, we need to talk to them a lot. By talking, they gain so many. Like from us, they learn. Okay, through interaction. So when we share our experiences, when we try to explain things, they also try to reason out. Okay, when then through observation also manipulating concrete materials. That is the materials, whatever available, best whatever possible, you should always try to give them in a concrete manner. For example, If you're going to talk about an apple, it's better you take apple to the class, okay, instead of showing the picture alone. Always first is 3D, the three-dimensional. The child should touch, should feel, should see. Okay, it should take the object in the hand, because every object needs a different hold. If it is an apple, I should hold like this. If it is a big ball, I should hold in a different way. If it is a small bead, I should hold it in a different way. So every object is to be handled in a different way. So children need to manipulate things, need to explore the world around them through manipulating concrete materials. Okay, then learn cause and effect from their own trial and error. So why this is happening? Why? What is the sequence of this action? This trial and error and cause and effect, children learn from a very, very, very young age. Can you guess me from when? Can anyone guess from when they learn this cause and effect thing? Any guesses?
From from pre-KG itself.
Okay. Any other answer?
From
Any
3
other?
years.
There is no right and wrong. Please, you can all speak up. It's only a exchange of knowledge. Yes. 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 Please. I would appreciate if more than one can talk. Yes.
It's wrong, ma'am.
No. No. I will be. See, there is no wrong and right. That's why I'm saying. See, when you observe small children, have you observed very young children to cry? When they cry, when do they cry? From when they cry?
When entering the first day,
While
or
the
else
first day itself, they do the first cry. We call it as a first cry. Then slowly, when the month passes, okay, children do keep crying. For what all the reasons they cry?
one reason is they don't want to come to class. Other else they don't
No,
want to
no, I'm
leave their
talking about very
children.
small children. No, very
With,
small, just born. 1 month, 2 month, 3 month,
we are
2 months,
new,
like
no,
that.
ma'am. So
Nothing.
they don't know us. So they are started crying.
No, I'm talking about very young children, like less than 6 months. Very small baby. Okay.
When
Oh,
they still hungry, ma'am.
yes.
Hungry.
When they feel
Ah,
hungry, very good. Then when they do cry.
yes,
Uh,
yes.
Okay, what do we do when the children cry? சின்ன
We will
குழந்தை
give the milk.
அழுதுச்சுன்னா என்ன செய்வோம்?
We will give the milk.
Okay, then
Then we started
first thing what do you
playing.
do?
We will.
First thing what do you do? Won't we take the child to first pacify, to calm it down?
Yes, ma'am.
There
Yes, ma'am.
itself
We'll
this
take.
cause and effect starts, because the child knows when it cries, someone will come and attend it. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So when the child sees a familiar face, does it stop crying or not?
Yes. Some children will be stop crying.
yes, ma'am.
So the
Some children.
child starts it from there itself. If I cry, I will be attended. Okay, my need will be satisfied. So this starts from there itself. Then later stage, when the children, you would have seen many small babies throw things down. When you pick up and give, they again throw it down. Have you seen this? Repeatedly
Yes,
they
Yes,
do
ma'am.
this.
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
This again is a caution, because they know if they throw it down, mother or father will pick it up and give it back to them. So they play it like a game, they'll have fun. So all this, it's only an observation. When we observe children very closely, we can see so many things. Okay, everything will be happening every time, but it goes unnoticed. We don't have that much of awareness to see things in that perspective. Okay, so we just wanted to bring that. So this cause and effect trial and error. Later when they go to school, the same thing they will apply in there, exploring the things around them. Then again, through this they develop their knowledge also. For example, when it's daytime, the sun shines, then they ask why it is too hot. Then they know when during daytime, when we dry the clothes, it gets dried, the wet clothes get dried because of evaporation, because of the heat. Slowly like this, the scientific thinking, it is channelized. So all these things the children will do by the end of primary level. Also, they propose a solution to a problem. They will also, a kind of guess, estimate what may happen, what would be the result of certain actions. So all these things the children can be able to do by the end of the lower primary. Okay. Let us now start with a small activity. Are you all ready?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you all ready for the activity?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I want you all to read these words that you're seeing right now.
திருவிழா, bottle, மகிழ்ச்சி,
Okay.
carpenter.
Carpenter,
Okay.
Parvat,
Yes.
Dharti,
Okay. Yeah.
and the other thing is in other language, I think Chinese language.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else want to try? Okay. Yeah. As you said, there are many languages. You can able to read Tamil. You can able to read English. You can able to read Hindi. But few
Hindi
other
also.
scripts that you're not able to read, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
sir.
We will do a discussion about this later. First, we will finish off the other activity also. We are running out of time, so I want you to be a little quick, okay? So now in this slide, you can able to see 4 images, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
now this is a writing activity. I want you to select any 2 image of your choice. Let one be image 1 and one you fix as image 2. Okay, have you done that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you all start writing at least 2 sentences about image 1. Any image that you have picked as image 1, kindly write 2 sentences. I'm going to count 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finished? Finished? Yes, have you written 2 sentences? Very
Yes,
simple
ma'am.
sentence you can write.
Yes, ma'am. I
Very
have.
simple sentence. You are all done?
Yes, ma'am. I have seated in under the tree
Okay, it's okay.
to
Whatever you
breeze
have
a
written.
beautiful,
You have written. Okay.
breeze.
Okay, okay. All of you kindly shift the pen to the other hand.
Okay.
You can shift the pen to the other hand. I think all are right-handed. Your dominant hand is right. Now please shift your pen to your left hand.
Okay,
If
ma'am.
anybody is left-handed, shift your pen to right hand now. Now you write again 2 sentences about image 2. Okay, you have to write 2 sentences about image 2. I'm going to start by counting. Are you ready? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll give you 3 more counts. 6, 7, 8. Stop. Stop. Okay, have you done?
No,
I've
ma'am.
given you extra time also. What happened?
No, ma'am. Slowly writing, ma'am.
What happened?
Slowly writing.
Slowly
Yes, ma'am.
writing. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can stop. You can stop. You can stop. Everybody can
I-
stop. You just compare
I didn't-
both the writings. About this activity already last week Wahida has told, but I want you all to give an experience about it. So how was your experience?
Ma'am, as
How was
usual,
your experience?
It's a little bit difficulty to write as fast as we are
Okay.
writing in, from right hand.
I'm in left-handed,
why?
ma'am. I can't write in right hand.
Yes. Both the hand belongs to us, right? Namakku
Yes,
idane.
ma'am. Yes,
One can
ma'am.
deserve 12, one is not doing what's wrong, what went wrong.
No.
என்னமாச்சு?
இல்ல, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Now we'll do a small discussion. Like first we did the reading activity. In that you can able to read English and Tamil and Hindi, but not the other scripts. Why? Quick. Okay, we don't have time.
We
Yes.
don't.
Why you're not able to read the other scripts which you're not familiar?
And
I'm
another
giving you the answer.
which is we are not familiar.
Yes, yes.
We are not familiar with that language.
You are not familiar. Yes, yes.
We are
You
not
didn't
interested
get used to
also.
it. Okay.
Telugu, Malayalam, why we want to learn, ma'am?
Actually, there is no Telugu and Malayalam. Okay. So
I think
when we are
time
not
is
exposed, yeah, when we are not exposed to anything, it's difficult for us to identify, understand. Okay, that is the main reason. See, for children also, your English, your math, the symbols, the letters will confuse them sometimes. Without any exposure. If you directly ask them to read and write, they will find it as the foreign language only. Okay, so we need to go about in steps. That is what we are trying to make a point over here. Then you did the writing activity again. Your right hand with the you were very comfortably able to write within the given time, but you're not able to do with the same with the other hand since you don't have practice. We have not given enough practice to our. But if we train ourselves, you will be able to do it.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, if not perfectly, but yes, somehow, somewhat to some extent, you can able to do it. So it all depends on the training and exposure. Okay, this you got understood. So
Yes, ma'am.
that
Yes, ma'am.
the basic skills that we were talking about, the reading and writing, which is required at primary stage, this needs an exposure. The children need some practice. Then only the actual reading and writing can happen in fluently. Okay, let's move on. So as I told, your preschool years are meant to require your pre-skills. Okay, that is the school readiness skills for actual academic skills at later stage. So let us see few readiness skills. There are many actually. I have listed very few here, like the social skills where the children should get along with others. They should work as a group. Okay, because they come from various backgrounds, they need to make friends. So this type of social skills, they need to know how to get together. They need to accept the others. So all these things. Then following sequence, physical skills, language skills, self-care skills, self-regulation skills, then attention and concentration, play skills, um, then your emotional development, observation, memory, again sequential thinking, creative thinking, problem solving, sorting, classification. There are many, but here I have mentioned very few. So these type of skills need to be developed at the preschool years so that the children make a smooth transition to their primary level. So in your kindergarten, now let's move on to the second phase, that is kindergarten curriculum. In kindergarten, we don't teach them the subjects. We go through the developmental areas. That is here the main 5 developmental areas that we see are your physical, language, cognitive, social, and emotional. Again, physical has been divided into 2 categories. That is your gross motor and fine motor. Gross motor will is about the large muscles of the body and the body coordination as a whole. Then your motor development is your fine muscles of your fingertips, your eye-hand coordination, all this. Then again, cognitive is again 2 branches. It is cognitive is of understanding the concepts, the reasoning, to know the process of things happening, why, all this. So here again, it takes two, as we take it as two, like for math and science. Then your language, social, and emotional. So these are the basic 5 developmental areas. In preschool, we focus on all these areas to bring about the holistic development. When all these areas are being addressed, when the children's needs are being addressed in all these areas, that development becomes a holistic development. Okay, so far clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? Yeah, okay. So, can you observe these 2 pictures? Can you see it? Picture A and picture B. Yes, can you tell me where is the learning happening?
B.
B. Okay. Any other answer? Any other answer? Any other want to answer?
So in A class also they are trying learning.
Learning. Okay. You say in both the classes the learning is happening. Is that so?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Any
Yes,
other
ma'am.
answer? Okay. Which setup do you think the children will enjoy?
B, ma'am.
B.
B, ma'am.
But in A only, no, they are all sitting, they are organized, they are very quiet. Then why not happening in A?
Because
back
they are
to the
enjoying in that B, ma'am. Because they itself doing.
Enjoyment is enough. We need learning to happen,
not
right?
Yes, ma'am. They itself doing, they itself identify the color. They itself
Okay.
something they
What
are
is
having in their
happening
hand.
there in B section,
Ah.
ma'am? Because they are seeing, they are observing the color, they are touching.
What is this? A is also something happening. The teacher is teaching. What you're saying in B is something happening. A is not happening. Okay, you are right. You are right. I'm just joking. Actually, see, the learning,
Yes.
both are learning setup. But as you can see, both the setups are different. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Here in A picture, it is teacher led. Okay. Teacher led. Everything is the teacher is doing. The children are sitting and listening to her. What is only happening is only one skill, listening. And I don't know how many of them will take the things, that is, how many of them will be able to observe and take them. But in B, you see the children are involved. Okay. Even here, you need an adult supervision that we call as facilitators. We don't address them as teachers. We call them facilitators because when you said they are learning colors, what if they say a wrong name for any color? So there should be some adult supervising them, but the activity is child-led. The children do by themselves. They explore things. They learn. They interact. So many things is happening. Okay, many skills are developed. So here, the chance of understanding, the chance of learning is more compared to picture A. What do you think in A class may happen? What else can happen in class A? Yes.
I think most of the children will not able to understand.
Okay. First, they will get tired, isn't it?
They
How
will
long the
get
small children can
bored
sit like this?
easily, ma'am.
Sitting straight in the same position for a long time, even for adults, is very, very, very difficult. Then think about the small children. Have you ever seen little small children sitting like this straight at home in any home?
No, ma'am. No.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Then why we make them sit like this in the classroom? See how difficult it for the children to sit like this for a long time. So the classroom setup should be in such a way where you give the freedom of movement for the young children to move around, to play, to change the setup of setup. Yeah, sometimes they have to sit and learn. Sometimes they can play and learn. Sometimes they can manipulate things. Sometimes they have to, do with the books and writing. So things like this. So the setup should be in such a way that the children, or that everything should happen. Teacher-led activity should also happen. Child-led activity should also happen. Sometimes it is both. Sometimes it is free play like that. It should be a combined one in a KG class. Okay. So this pedagogical process that says children learn through play, through interactions and environment. Children construct their knowledge by exploration, investigation, problem solving, and critical thinking through these pedagogical processes, thus getting ready for formal education. So when they learn through play, through environment, through interactions, they construct a better knowledge. For everything, they understand why the things are happening, why this thing is circle. Okay, the circle things can roll, the flat thing can slide. When they will understand, we show it in a picture or when they do it by themselves. When they learn about things well.
They
When
do
they see in a
Showing
picture,
pictures, showing activities, real things or object.
showing or doing, which one will do will serve the purpose?
when they do by themselves, ma'am.
By doing with themselves. See the writing activity also. Last week Wahida made a point, but this week you did it by yourself. So which was easy for you to connect? Which was easy for you to connect?
Ma'am, I didn't understand your question.
I
ma'am.
didn't understand, ma'am.
Last session, Sister Wahida mentioned that writing in right hand and left hand, this activity, she said because she had so much to cover, she couldn't able to conduct the activity. Okay, but she made a point. This week, you did the activity of writing in right hand and writing in left hand.
Which
By
hand I am
practicing,
writing? That is
by practicing.
No, I'm asking. Listening. Last week also you listened to that point, but this week you did the activity. So which one gave you better understanding? Doing the activity or listening to the just the
Doing,
name of the activity?
doing we can
Doing.
understand, ma'am.
Yeah, this will also give a long-lasting memory also. Okay, this stays in our memory. You can relate it whenever you do this type of, whenever you go to your class, you can able to relate it. So always the action has the more impact. Okay, long-lasting
Yes.
impact on in our memory when we involve our senses, when we involve our body. So our learning in KG curriculum should also be the same. Okay, you should involve, you should plan such a way that all the five senses are involved. Okay, the body is involved. Then the children learn by doing, the children learn by seeing, by observation. So you have to make the learning happen in through all the ways, so that
Yes.
the
Yes.
children develop a better
Our
understanding.
second
Okay,
speaker is also joined, ma'am.
okay, sir. Okay, I'm just finishing, doctor. So when you plan an activity, you go from concrete to semi-concrete. Concrete is the material, semi-concrete is the worksheets, things like that with pictures. Then from that you go to the abstract thing like symbols and letters and numbers. So I think so far whatever is done is clear with you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can understand.
So and in the recall also, last point I told about the trained kindergarten teacher. So only a trained kindergarten teacher can able to plan the things for children in a better way according to the need of the children. Okay, with one
Mm.
small example I will finish. For example, if you have a guest at home, okay, you prepare food in two ways. One is you prepare whatever is available or whatever is there. Another
Mm.
thing, you prepare according to the taste, according to the liking of the guest. Which one will
Mm.
they enjoy more?
According to their like.
Yeah, same way, if we plan the lessons, the curriculum, the syllabus according to the need of the children, it will have better reach. The children will get benefited from that more. Okay, it is not based on our thing. It should be based on the child's developmental skills and areas according to their age. So, with that note, I conclude my session. Really, very thankful to you all for being so patient and participative. Alhamdulillah. So inshallah, we'll get connected with some other session or opportunity. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes.
Very interactive. Thanks, Najma. This program, many have interacted. That shows the involvement and the
Jazakallah sir.
practical.
Very less time you have given, sir.
Yes,
We have
practical
rush.
things. You have made all the right-handers to write in left hand and left-handers to write in